justice is a process to involve, to the extent possible, those who have a stake in a specific offense and to collectively identify and address harms, needs, and obligations in order to heal and put things as right as possible. Howard Sayre. Well, restorative justice is grounded in Indigenous and Aboriginal traditions that go back centuries. We didn't make it up. When people had conflict, they would get together and gather with elders and everyone in the community to resolve that conflict. And instead of separating the person that caused harm, the community will try to find out the best way collectively to bring that person back into the community. The main goal of restorative justice is to look at how we do justice as a form of healing rather than a form of punishment. Circles are the main tool of restorative practices, that people sit in a circle, that everyone in the circle is equal. Participants also agree upon a set of values. That creates a safe space, and that's one of the important things for circles, is that it be a safe space where people can speak from their heart and tell their story. In that storytelling, embraced by a community, people get to understand each other better, and the person speaking gets to be heard in a way that makes them feel embraced by a community instead of separated from the community.
It's shifting the culture. It's shifting the way that we deal with justice. It's shifting the way that we see ourselves and we see what we think criminals are.
Well, each circle is different, so it depends on the topic and the people that are involved in the circle, because the people in the circle is actually what makes the circle the circle.
You have healing circles, you have community building circles. It just really depends on what the issue at hand is.
It's needed because there's a lot of people out there that don't have a voice, and then coming through this program, you learn that you have a voice and that everything that you've been through in your life is valid.
I believe that restorative justice and these circle practices is something that everybody on the planet can benefit from.
It's all designed to reconnect.
We're creating spaces for reflection, growth, camaraderie, and accountability for folks who have been involved in the justice system.
At some point, everybody has to come face to face with who they are. Really just come face to face with who you are now and who you want to be and continue to grow.
We're creating opportunities for anyone to come in, strengthen their communication skills, deepen their emotional intelligence, and work towards a place where we can recognize the similarities between us and learn to celebrate the differences.
I found one of the biggest struggles that everyone deals with is this feeling of wanting to belong.
If I'm able to help an individual, he can take what he learns home and work that with his family. And if everyone does that, that makes the community that much better.
And through this, we're really working to create a restorative community, a place where everyone can find support.
When I put my heart into it, when I took the group seriously, it helped relieve some of my burdens.
A lot of times people see you doing okay and they think everything is gravy, but you're human. You're gonna have things that come about. And the way that you release them shows who you are.
When I first came here, I was very broken. So this was an outlet for me to express and get out whatever was bothering me. And it actually helped me to deal with life and kind of get through it. And I also made some new friends along the way.
It really helps you get out of yourself and talk about things.
Another benefit is you get to know yourself a little better and you get to know other people better. So it's definitely a good way to break the ice and truly get to know what's on a person's mind, how they think and how they feel, their goals and aspirations.
So when something starts going out of whack, instead of reacting to prove how tough I am, I can respond to show you how smart I am.
What I get out of it is an opportunity to be a part of something bigger than me.
And the circle has benefited me by having positive people around me. You can't go wrong if you're surrounded by positive people.
When we fall off track, we're not alone, and there's groups of people to help us get back on track.
It brings out the best in you, and it helps you find your place in the community and in the world at large.
Like a computer, what you put in is what you get out. You know, if you take the group seriously, I feel like it makes it work for you.
And I gave it a shot just on a whim, and I've been coming ever since.
I would recommend the circle to anyone at all. It doesn't matter who you are, what color you are, where you're from, your background. It's good for all people.
Just give yourself a chance, try something new.
I'm leaving better than I arrived.